it's Amanda here. Welcome to the 52 weeks of art journals. Here's another art journal that I've made and I'd love to share it with you. So last week I shared with you the art journal made with a milk carton, and this is another one, and I've left this on as well. This is as you can see, I've used every single piece of this milk carton in this journal. What I was going to put in here was some, maybe, you know, like a message or something. You open it and you see a message. Okay, so I folded this one differently in terms of the journal. I folded it in half and I've created a kind of spine, and we'll open it. So I'll quickly show you inside, but then what I'm going to do is explain the outside. So what I've done, and we'll come in a bit here so you can see all the detail. There's some lovely detail going on. So what I've done is I've added stitching not only around the whole of the edge, I've added it in places and painted it and seen what kind of effect I can get with it. And we've got some crackling going on and just some gold. It's where you've used a matte paint. So I'm going to come out now. So I've added stitching along here. These are French knots. And then I've added paint to the initial surface. I initially covered it with a it was a map, an old map that you can, it wasn't an old map, it was actually like a tourist map, and I covered the whole thing, and you'll be able to see some of the map on the inside. And so on the outside you can see another jigsaw puzzle. The jigsaw puzzle has been embossed and then painted, and I've added some buttons around the edge, and this is a stone and I've put the word joy on it. And at the very front here I created a mini box. Let's come in again. Oops. Created a mini box, painted a face on here and added a little embellishment here, and I could add some more embellishments or ribbon if I wanted to and take it round the edge. And so you can see there. Okay, so let's have a look at the back before we take a look at the front. So on the back I've again gone with a large jigsaw puzzle and then just painted it over and painted with the rest of it. Now in the last week's one I showed you how sometimes the jigsaw puzzles can lift up, and what I did to remedy that was to put glue gun around the edge, so it gives you another texture, and you can put gold rub on, and that's what I'll probably do for this. And I've got some more French knots at the edge, so it's nice to be able to mix up stitching as well as painted work, and you're getting different effects, different textures, which is nice. And on the bottom here at the front, so I've created some holes and did some stitching here, and then I added a few beads just at the bottom, which corresponds with the colour of the wool that I've used. So this wool I've had for such a long time, and it's like I'm not really crocheting anything, so what can you do with it? So adding it to a book in this way and using it makes more sense to me now than it just sitting around. So in the front I've got, in the middle I've got a selection of different places where I can journal in. I've got a cardboard one here, and this again was cardboard I just had in my stash that I'm going to be painting over. I've got a CD here covering some small cards that I've started adding paint to. I stitched it to the front and this one is another series of cards, just ones that, you know, I'd written up and didn't send, but it's cards, so why not, you know, use it and make something nice. So the base of the card is covered with this map. It was a map of Barbados and shops, and so I just used that. It was just sitting around for such a long time, and again I've put bead buttons on the inside. So this bit is covering the hole at the front. So when I open this, I had cut a hole initially. I was going to allow you to see an image there, but then because there's quite a bit of depth here, I thought it'd be nice to either put a message or like the stone and put one word on it so that you can open it and be inspired. And then we open it again, and I've just kind of left this covered with a handmade paper, and again I would look forward to using it, because especially because it's got the different areas that you can work on. And so when you look at this journal, they're all the works in progress, so I do like jumping from the one, and this would be like a one that I would say, okay, well there's 3 different areas that I can work in. Maybe I'll just add, you know, paint to these first bits. And the other thing you can see is drawings that I've done or prints that I've made. I made a stamp here and I stamped it on paper, and it was just again laying around, so I thought, okay, well that can be the first layer to this particular page. And on the back I've done the same, where I was creating stamps and I wanted to see what they look like. And I like being able to use the supplies, because like these cards, these were cards that I'd made and I'd used the Cricut to cut out words, and you can see, if you can see that it says love, so you've got some nice texture already and some dimension. So I might just leave that as the front page and then do some doodling on the page and work on it like that. And similarly, as we speedily go out, with the CD, I was going to do some work with some CDs and make some mini art journals. Oh my gosh! Oh, we had a parakeet in the mahogany tree. So use the CD and you can, it makes this nice and firm. And so it all folds up nicely. That's why I created the spine. It all folds up nicely, and this is a nice, I'm looking forward to using this journal, and as I say, just jumping in and out, and maybe, you know, I've got now pages to work on and maybe do some collage and things like that. But I like the front, I like where it came to. I'd like to maybe do something with this, maybe paint it, colour it in some way, or put an encouraging word on it as well. So that's this art journal, and I hope you like it, and let me know if you know, pick up some of the hints and tips, some of the ideas, you know, add in stitching, add in oversized pieces of, say, jigsaw puzzle using recycled material. I've got another couple more videos coming which will show you how to alter an art journal made from a milk carton. So take care for now. I hope that's been insightful, and I'll see you again.